Hello there once again, all you wonderful lovelies. 'Tis I, Gorilla-san, aka Lynn, and allow me to welcome you back to another episode of Vampire, or Vampyr, whatever the heck you want to call it. Last left off, Dorothy has proven to be the untrustable one, and we followed her all the way into a different area, which is very annoying to me because I still have stuff to do in previous areas. But yeah, gotta deal with her butt. I also got into some dude's house, not sure how. This game hurts my head sometimes. Thank God for the bottle of aspirin. I apologize if you can hear a humming in the background. That's the fan. It's hot. And it's used to cool my computer. Because some of the games will make this thing so dang hot. What the? I saved inside that boy's house. Oh my god. You annoy me sometimes. Alright, so this is where I started, right? Am I able to... No, of course not. I'm not able to fast travel. That'd be way too convenient, wouldn't it? Alright. So I gotta eavesdrop. Make it more obvious.
It's locked.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do, Doctor? It's not like... I don't know. We can just, you know, go anywhere as a vampire. Wow, it put me outside of his home. It's really weird. So I have to eavesdrop. Huh. Oh shit, he's got bronchitis. Poor fella. You bitch! You are over here.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Wait, I can open this now?
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Why is my health so low? Okay, I don't need you to go so far like that. Yeah, I already did these two. Didn't I? No. Oh, they both have fatigue. Ah, everyone has fatigue. I should get my ass to the hospital. I need to backtrack so much. I'm actually gonna pause it and I'll pick it up right back here. Because I need to backtrack so much for this thing. Be right back. Alright, picking this back up. I have
This district seems to get uglier.
I have leveled up,
year.
and I have increased my abilities. and lowering the volume because that is jamming my ears. I have moved on to a stronger weapon and given it more decrease of stamina. My knife is better. I can almost upgrade these again, but I would need specific parts. I've increased my health and stamina, got a health regen for a bite, and I finally have an ultimate. These I haven't upgraded anymore, but I should be able to get another bite mod when I go to a bed again. I've also gone and taken care of so many district problems. They're healthy. I haven't met her, so I have no idea what her issue is. I'm still missing people, but I've made that a much better zone. I've taken care of everybody here. I still don't have the headache thing, and I'm working on what I can't hear. Healed him. I can't do anything for migraines. I don't know where he is. Haven't met him. I have nothing for the cold, and that's the old man behind the door. I can't cure his bronchitis until I'm able to get in there, and apparently I won't go up and mesmerize until I do this whole Dorothy chapter bull crap. And I haven't met no one here. Other than that, I did side quests, a bunch of them. I can't progress with that one yet. I've done every hospital one, and this is the only one that I have here so far. I'll be able to find things soon. But yeah, now I just need to find the inhabitants in Whitechapel, find Richard, Clayton, and then this is for my my blind one. But so far, okay, that was a very angry cat. I like to think I'm doing well. Up. I'm not going the right way. God dang it. I'm a dork. I'm a dork. I should be going the right way now. I'm a little askewed, but I should still be going the right way. Dazzled skull. Rogue skull. And fuck you! Stab, 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 stab. And that's how you take care of business. Rawr. Jonathan's not some weak bitch anymore. Still kind of is, but not as much as he used to be. Okay, well, we've got level 8, level 9. And he's dead. And you're dead. Got anything for me? Aw, none of you dropped anything. And that's how you find shortcuts. And I apologize for any noise you hear in the background, such as fans and a sleepy dog snoring. Can't be helped, sleepy dog be sleepy. Ah, so we got a Turdberg. Oh, I definitely need to hit you. Ultimate! Crush your enemies. Oh, shit. Okay, stop targeting. Stop talking. Oh, oh, why am I not healing? Oh, I have no blood. Oh, fuck boondoggles. Well, they can kill each other, I hope. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can deal with him. Everybody deal with each other. As I slowly try to read that. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Die, beast!
Go for it, beast. Deal with that douchebag.
Stop it, leech!
Damn. Why is always the combat... Oh, damn. Who got owned? But so did I. Fuck your roar. Is that you healing? No. Bad dog. Oh, sweet. I actually thought I was gonna have, like, really bad problems there. Dear God, so much blood. Thankfully, none of it was mine. Money! I don't think I could heal myself anymore if I tried. Am I even going the right way? Yeah, apparently I am. Anything hidden over here? From what I can tell, possibly, maybe. Hidden secrety secrets. Zoom in, please. Alright, then I skim along here. I hope this isn't a dead end. Fighting Clayton in the area. I assume that's him.
One way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
You guys alright here?
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Well, thank you for that too.
How is business around here?
Business? I had no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Why is that, sir?
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever. Madness. Something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
Did
In
you
the
get
closed
bit?
workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Sounds like a lot of crazy shit happening. That's life in London.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Rude.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
So, doing... You're just a jackass. That's what you are. What kind of shit you got,
Right
though?
then. Show me what you have.
Tiny good handle part. I need that for my knife. What we got here? So, Yoink. I'm gonna take both those. And that's about all I'll take from you, dude. Where'd that other guy go? Oh. Okay, raving lunatic over there.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
So I've been
Really?
told.
But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reid, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Well, I don't need you to be a dick either. You're healthy.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Probably.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
No need for such
According
language.
to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
You remind me very much so of, David King from Dead by Daylight.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Survival. Law. You could have refused. You're a criminal. Eh.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Wonder how that changed. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
So what happened there, Barrett? What happened there? Barrett?
Fancy
Barrett.
buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Hey, Barrett. I was told you were a friend.
Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What's the
What can
story?
you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the Wet Boot Boy.
Blah, 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 blah.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
That was informative. But who are you, smoking lady? Who is brunette in the picture but looks blonde here?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reid.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Agreed.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Well, I don't like that you may be having something. Well, you have fatigue. I could give you something for that. After this.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
True. Okay, that's your life in London. Personal questions.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Really?
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
I know it's not. That's why I said it wasn't. I'll heal you.
Do you
You're
need
a nice
any
lady.
assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
It's free.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Well, I got nothing for you here. And you're good.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Alright. Let's see. Where is she? Alright. She's getting healed. I need to make another cure for fatigue before that gets any worse. And I need to learn how to deal with headache stuff. Still haven't figured that shit out. Okay, what's your dealio?
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Well, that's a bit presumptuous, don't you think? Well, you're healthy.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
And why's that?
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Oh my god. This guy's so far back. He's seeing dinosaurs.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Douchebag.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences.
And I
And
hate
most of them
repeating
can't see
dialogue.
the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
I am.
But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Of course.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
You're insane.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
And you help how? You big weirdo.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Oh god.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Oh god, he's dead.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
You've killed your kid, dude.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Am I allowed to kill him? 'Cause I definitely wouldn't mind doing so.
The walls of your home will not protect you.
And may I? I can. I'd like to find clay in this area, but I seem to have been leaving it. Oh. Level 10? Well, I can't exactly just let him be there. I have no blood. Well, damn. Stab, 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 stabbity stab, 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 stab. Nope. Yoink. Stop it, stop it. Bad. Okay, okay, you're being really unreasonable, sir. Fuck you. And I stab you, and now you all dead. Unreasonable vampire fellows. I swear. They're just incorrigible. Any other weird things happening back here? Things I should be worried about? Oh. Hello. Can I help you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Ah.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
Alright. You have a cold. Damn, I don't got anything for that. And you are far too,
I will see you later.
you are far more,
May I ask what you're doing at this
far more
hour of
powerful
night,
than
sir?
me in your mind.
Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
True, my friend, but you are also doing something crazy.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Well, that sucks.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Why aren't you just so chipper? Yeah. Oh.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Oh, the mute flower girl. I haven't ran into her yet.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Okay. Yeah, you're done. Now, Dorothy.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
About both of them, I'll do.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Harsh. But you're all done for now.
I'll
Thank you
leave
for your
you
time.
alone, sir.
And you're yet another soul I will have to figure out how to cure later. Seriously. Why is it so hard to find the next part of the cures? Anything hidden over here? No, just a wet bush. Haha, it is to laugh. Okay. There you are, Flower Girl.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nithercott. I understand he is quite fond of you.
What is with her hands?
Very well. Goodbye then.
I can see this flower. Why does it glow? If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tickets, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Pescu's house and present this coupon. Young lady,
Hello
I
again, miss.
have another question.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Ooh, damn, her mental capabilities are strong. And she's super healthy.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Another flower pot. Alright, am I still in the area? No, how did I lose it? I say how, but
It's locked, all right.
I'm the idiot that went around the church. Okay.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
Heh, heh, you wish you could. I'm not playing one of those games. Okay, that's a wall. Can't do nothing about that. And going around the wrong way, but I unlocked an area. That at least helps. What's this? Alright, so I have Crazy Nutjob, 2 former friends.
You are blinded by your false faith.
Where am I supposed to find Clayton then? Oop, I have a door. Yoo-hoo. Anybody home?
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Even my dreams are
Wait.
soaked with glue.
Are you the one? Hey, Harry, you wouldn't happen to have a workbench in here, right? Can I try to steal this? Oh my god, I could. Harry, I'm just gonna
Is there only pain and suffering?
Just gonna rummage around real quick. Please tell me there's like a workbench. I really want to give this kid the medicine. Huh. Badoink. Badoink. So I got all the Guardians pre-win. And that should have given me something. Job refusal letter. Sincerely, R.D. Harper. Oh.
It's locked.
Damn. I was hoping it would not be. Dum 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 dum. Sorry kid, I gave away your medicine. But I can still talk with you.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Jeez, you're so dreary, aren't
Do
you?
you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Yeah, probably.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Harshness.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
More harshness.
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reid. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Huh. You confuse me, boy.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Probably does.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
Rude.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Poor kid.
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
I can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities, but I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reid. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
You wouldn't be the first. Okay, nothing there.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Yo! Joe! Where'd you go? Joe?
And let your guard down.
I think I lost Joe. Anything up here? No. Don't tell me I got out of the area. Where the heck is this dude? Frickin'. He's the best hide-and-seek player ever, that's for dang sure.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Ooh, yes. Can I go in here?
It's locked.
Damn it! There's not another one for a while. Let's just poop. Let's just poop in this soup. Oh, there you are.
You again? What do you want this time?
I want to talk about your kid, boy. Which is going to make things very, very awkward.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. And people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else. Whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Papa Bear. Wow.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay. Where the devil is Clayton Darby? I mean, Clayton. Blah, blah, blah. Where is he? Okay. I had to look the damn thing up. It says he's normally around the church. Ah, there he is. You, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reid.
Dr. Reid, the famous surgeon.
Yes, sir.
I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
You better. Now I have to talk your ear off.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
That wasn't a proper answer, dickweed.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Sure you do.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist. hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
What does that say? Rationalism has been recently shaken. It's not a simple epidemic.
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Took a long time for us to get voting rights.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
A nurse I know is compromised, it's confidential, I care about public health.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby.
Aha!
What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
And I did.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Huh. That seems very, very odd. I thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Do you have also any medical problems, Mr. Darby? You are also suffering from fatigue. That makes two of you. So now I gotta get it for the boy, I gotta get it for Mr. Darby. Now to check out if... Wait. Okay, that's Father Nutjob. I should be able to get back into the cemetery from here. Did I go the right way? Probably not. Because I am an idiot. I will find the mailbox in a moment. Wait. Oh, that's you. Richard! Richard!
Some of us
Buddy.
come to this world already.
Good
Okay,
evening,
he
Mr.
teleported for a moment.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
Yes, yes you can, because I have learned a few things.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
That is not what I thought was going to go down.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
You are a nice dude. I like you.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reid.
Well, he admitted. Lock him up. Was there more to this?
May I ask you a few questions
Or
about
was
the
there
district?
no?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Nothing's lit up, so I guess not. Alright.
I'll leave you alone.
Guess I'm good with that. Okay, if I can turn my camera, and away I presume. Alright, so now I'd have to go back over here to look at a mailbox, but I also can go over there and see if I can find the braille, which I want to try if I'm not blocked off. Okay, so just follow the path. Ignore me!
Best turn around if I were you.
I said ignore me! Alright, getting closer. Getting closer. It says upward. Alright, I'm trusting this. Continuing our story. Blinker skull. I'm not a fan of that, no siree. I stab at thee! Yeah! Shit. Nope. Nope. Oh, this ain't gonna be good. Nope. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, stab, stab. Stab. Wait, I actually did that. Okay, I can't move! I can't move! What the hell? Well, that was poopy. If I didn't get stuck in that corner, I think I would have handled that better. Stupid sticking in corner bullcrap. So where am I now? Still there, huh? Fruit it. Fruit it. No point. Hello, silent lady. Find the mailbox. Well, hello, mailbox. It's litter. Huh.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Well,
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
we'll see about that. Let me get rid of this thing real quick. Let's untrack it for the moment. Don't need it to be. Okay, I already got you.
You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Mary.
Yeah, Joe. Be a dear. Alright, let's try it again.
This district seems to get uglier every year.
Knock knock.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
No.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Aha! I have made it. I'm inside his flat. And now, I can do what I always do. Rob it. Find Dorothy. I can do that. But first, I have to rob. Hello, safe.
It's locked, all right.
Damn. Antique. Figure. Huh. Dead person who does not decay. Drinking the fountain of knowledge. Well, that's random. Why has this man got that kind of stuff? You have 2 safes. Dude. You had pills too. And you used to have money. Can I talk with you, old man?
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Ah. And you have the bronchitis. I can cure you for that, sir.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, too bad.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Well, that's fine with her, but still.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Okay.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Oh, burn on him. Alright, that was that, and I'm pretty sure there was no more to tell.
Tell me
about
everything
her.
you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife.
I wish I could skip that shit. Oh wait, I can? Holy shit. I didn't know. I didn't know!
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Sounds
Don't
sad.
be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reid. I appreciate your trust.
Your eyes sometimes leave your skull for a moment, sir.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reid.
I would think so.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Alright. Dorothy. I'm gonna open this thing. Haha! Now anyone can get in. I have become the evil little snitch. Alright, came in through there. And I open this too. I see you, Dorothy. Busted. Time to figure this stuff out. We got 2 people and she's upstairs. They're not gonna be talking to me anytime soon. Rubber, rubber, rubber. Rubber, 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 money. Sweet mortar. Maybe I get the recipe from here. That would be nice. I do need to finish off those freaking recipes. Uh-oh.
Can you hear my voice?
Ah, he's thirsty for something else, that's for sure. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun da 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 da. Up. Yoink. Letter to Nurse Crane. Maybe on a boat that will take Anton and me back to Papa. Huh. That's why we look over areas.
I need help!
This ain't good.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Do we have any anesthetics?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
I don't know.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Bitch! You questioned me. Why'd you question me? She's never heard of a cardiac massage.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I just carry stuff like that on me at all times, apparently. Has no needle point.
Doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
And I doubt you'll be very cooperative about it either.
It's locked.
Damn it. Apparently he'll die no matter what my choices were.
This is an unfitting place for the illustration. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reid?
Well, Dorothy... It's a bit challenging, really. Fuck it, I'll just get to the point.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Making this hard.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No, I'm going to do this to you. Because I could kill you. I could spare you. But I'd rather do this.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I let it go. Yes. All gone.
I mesmerize. District will soon suffer the consequences of my actions. I kept her alive. What consequence will I get out of that? What the? The hell?
Oh, this one stinks already.
Excuse me, sir, but you are in violation.
It's an inch! Kill it! Christ! He's dead!
Yeah, he's dead. You douche. And you will join him. Rude. These buttholes need to be coming here for.
See them fancy cars?
He's probably still alive over there. Yep, he was still alive.
Oh my god!
And you dead. You dead. You dead. Alright. Things have gotten weird. You still okay, old man?
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reid. Come on in.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you were alright. Your health is fine. That's good. Now I gotta go all the way back to the hospital. As long as you're doing okay, dude. Wanted to make sure. Do I know you? Yeah, you have a cold. I don't have that. Am I going even the right way? Yeah, I just have to make this turn. What's up, lady selling what's pretty much water?
Can be the answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
I know he's breathing, but it says he's dead. It's so weird. Got to get back to me hospital. Which way? This way. Gotta get back to the hospital. Hospital. And away I go. I keep hitting that button thinking a map will pop up. I am wrong. Back to the hospital. And I'm going in that one area, aren't I? The hell?
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
And the boots were made for...
Kill it, boy!
Oh. Boss fight. Okay. Nope, none of that, sir. Enjoy. Nope. 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 Nope.
Burn it, boys!
Nope. Nope. None of that. This is why. And yoink. Yoink. Knock out that guy. Oh. Well, I knocked out this dude. I guess he was just an enforcer. Oh. You butthole.
Die, Vermin!
Stab Stab, stabby, stab. Enjoy. Stab, stab.
That's what you do to creatures.
Stab, 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 stab. Enjoy. And you dead. Oh, did you summon somebody at the last second? You did. And you did. Such rude people. Really? You telling me there's somebody else here? Oh, sounds very messed up too. I am going the right way. Okay, I am. Seriously, I'm hearing shit, but I've been in here. I don't want to trigger something I've already done. But I mean, I can't try. Nothing in here. Just hearing a bunch of messed up noises. Alright, going the right way. The Pembroke. And my room! How nice. Now, do I have to talk to Swansea, or do I talk to her? Probably her, right? Yeah. Stop melting, dude. Aww, you had a lapse.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reid. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
No need to apologize. So the accusation was true.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Well, while you're on the subject.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter skal.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, skals are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a skal?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
That's not exactly,
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
And about London?
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
Dun dun dun.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I like that.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
And that's all she's gonna tell me.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reid, you know.
Well, thank you.
I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
Well, it's rude. Talking me up and then saying that. Very rude. Alright. Analyzing time. Increases stamina. So got a bunch of weird ones that do that and stuff. Damn it. Good handles. Hard to find. Yeah, I need you to give me more blood. So, gonna need you to give me more blood. Damn. I'm shy one tiny good handle part. Otherwise, it'd be awesome. I don't really care for the money. So, I just need the parts.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the skals. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Swansea! I'm learning some weird ass shit. Damn, I'm already on chapter 3? It doesn't feel like that. Not at all. Yo, Swans.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
You do?
This strain of flu. It's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes, I've found your mother's phone number in the bathroom. It's very awkward.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stole, that would be smashing.
Smashing!
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
You may have a point, but I'm also curious.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
Yes?
I have some rather bad news.
What's that?
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
Oh, you found her?
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Well, it was bound to finally show up. But right now, I need to end this episode before it drags on any longer. Before certain someone starts going insane next to me. So I need to make 2 fatigues real quick. I'm not running out of that anytime soon. And I know where I'll be going. But for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you're having a good day or night depending on when you see this episode. And as always, remember to stay awesome. Till next time, my wonderful lovelies, I'll see you then. But for now, bye-bye!